If you are at 0 deals, this is what you should be doing right now, and that is cold outreach. Now, obviously, there's a lot of ways with cold outreach. You can do driving for dollars. You can do, texting, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to show you exactly how I do it and how I started and what worked very well. So obviously, in the beginning, when you're doing cold outreach, you're doing 0 deals, or maybe have never done a deal ever in your life. Cold outreach is going to be the best. And no matter how much time you have, even if you're working a day job, you can still do this. That's what's great about it. Now, the thing that I would recommend is that you can use a texting platform called Smarter Contact. Basically, you don't even have to send messages at all if you never want to. You can simply just pick your list of people that you want to dial, which what I would recommend is buying a list either from whatever service you can use. They all really do the same at the end of the day. 10 cents a record on average. So if you want to get a list of 5,000 people, which is what I would recommend starting with, it's about $500. Right there, you're already $500 in. Then from there, you have these list of addresses that you're also going to cold call, and recommend cold calling on an automatic dialer. Basically what an automatic dialer does, if you don't know what that is, it basically just dials the phone numbers for you, and you can dial multiple lines at a time. That way you're not just sitting there dialing each number individually, because if you've seen skip tracing before, you get about 5 phone numbers per record, and obviously this can take hours and hours. I lasted about 3 days with this when I first started because I knew there had to be more of an efficient way. And what I switched into was using an automatic dialer. And you can use batch dialer, which is what I recommend in the beginning, and if you get later on where you have virtual assistants, that's where you can use dialers such as ready mode, which is a little bit more advanced, but that's for a later day to kind of explain to that one. But at the end of the day, they all do the same thing. They just dial as many lines as you, up to 5 lines usually, so that way you're just burning and burning and burning through these phone numbers at a good pace. That way you're usually every single minute or 2 minutes, you're talking to somebody on the phone who actually answered the phone. Whereas if you were just going to hand dial, it usually would take probably 25, 30 minutes to actually talk to somebody. So if you only have 1 hour a day, you can take this $500 and you can pay the $130 a month, I think is what it is, for batch dialer. Go ahead and get this dialer. And then what you can now do is spend 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, if that's all you have, and just simply cold call, because you're going to talk to 15, 20 people. And from here, if you work a day job, obviously if you don't have a job and you're 18 years old and you're just you're not in college, you have a lot of time on your hands, cold call till your absolute your ears fall off at the end of the day. That's what you should be doing. You should be cold calling until you literally can't anymore each and every day, at least 8 hours a day. Because this is going to put you in the best situation possible. Because at this point, when you're doing cold outreach, you literally have no leverage, you have no money, you have no credibility, you've never done a deal before most of the time, and so there's just not, you're swimming against the current.